What's up, everybody? It's another NFT Circus. We're back. It's Saturday. It's early. It's the day after Cinco de Mayo, and someone's not here. It's Crackers, because he went and tied one on. So it's okay. Shout out to Crackers. Hope you feel better today, man. Drink some hot sauce, and hopefully it'll regulate. But anyway, it's another day, another dollar, another 5 cents for wax. So we'll figure out how this is all going to go, but it's moving forward. We're having positive stuff. A lot of things have been happening. A lot of in real life stuff's been happening too, which is NFTs are kind of going real, which is awesome. You know, I personally like it. I think it's a good move to have like a digital and a physical version. And we have GOPAREL here, who has been doing just that as well as many other things. So they are bringing live merch, NFT and physical goods now with their waxp.art. And they have a ton of other stuff they do as well. That's just one of the things, but we are here to talk to them. So how are you doing, GOPAREL? How are you doing?
Good. We're doing great.
Yep.
Brady, this has been a long time coming to be on the circus. So it's great to be here finally. Yeah.
Most definitely. Very stoked that you guys are here. Yeah, it's and TC's here. He's chilling in his porch up in Canada. A nice day today out there and stuff. So anyway, so tell me a little bit about GOPAREL, man. How did this all start for you guys? I mean, you guys, I think you've been in crypto for a little bit, you were saying. And how did you get into NFTs, and how did that all go down? How did Wax come about? And give us the rundown if you could.
All right. Rundown for Wax would be, we found Wax through we got in crypto around 2018. We heard about Wax and how it was green. The stuff that we provide, like we do a lot of green shipping, global. So of course we were attracted to that.
Right.
We looked more into it. I think it was probably an exchange or something, probably like Binance or something. I don't know. That we found Wax though, and at the time we seen how Ethereum NFTs were popping off. This was back in like 2021, I think. The Ethereum NFTs were real popular. We're like, but the pricing was ridiculous. We thought the gas fees, and we were thinking we don't want part of this. And then we found Wax, and like I said, the greenness about it was so great. The no gas fees. Yeah, it was a no-brainer.
We found our home.
Yeah, it was. I felt the same way. When I first got into NFTs, we talked about that on the show a lot. It was just like that. Oh, I'm going to buy this $50 NFT on Ethereum, but the gas is $250. So I'm like, I can't justify that. I don't know how that's going to work out. So I totally felt you, and did the same thing. I found Wax, and I was like, wow, no gas fees, and it's like you got to experiment a little bit more on this chain, which is nice. And how's it? And the community's been great. You've been part of the communities for a while. How do you like the community aspect of Wax versus?
That's
everything.
That's what it is. The Wax is community. Without the support of the Wax community, hey, there's Danish. What's up, Danish?
What's happening, man?
Yeah, the community is what.
Sorry for that.
Is what makes everything possible.
Definitely.
It's the. I got sidetracked. Danish is here. I'm excited.
I was gonna say there's just so much support and love. It's you don't get that, and like Ethereum, I don't think is that way.
It's a little more cutthroat over there, because it's more it's business. It's cutthroat. It's about money. It's like it's about pumping and dumping a little bit, to be quite honest. So that's just the nature of it. And I think the fact that maybe our coin isn't a ton of money, it gives not so much of a focus on that. It's like more like, hey, let's build some little brands. Let's see where we can kind of take this and kind of build these little communities. And that's what I always liked about it, personally. And Danish can attest to that. He's been around this whole time, man. He knows. How you doing, Danish? You feeling okay?
Yeah. Sorry for being a little late here, but I've been on Wax for 3.5 years now. So yeah, definitely seen some things here, and also just in the crypto space in general. And you're not too wrong. Like Ethereum is a lot of people just dare to make even more money. Yeah. Seeing that recently again with the meme hype, there came again. The last time we saw that was in early 2000 and what was that? 17, where there was the last meme hype, and then we went over to NFTs, and now we went back to meme coins again.
Yeah.
And the latest meme coin, Pepe, just raised from nothing, and
where's it at now?
Million X what it started their value from.
I read somebody put somebody put down about $2,500 on it, and they made millions. They're million
$20 3 weeks ago would make you $6.3 million as of
That's
yesterday.
Insane. Oh my God. Hey, by the way, hey, by the way, let me note to myself: next time, get on the meme run, dude. Like, damn, I missed it again, man.
There is a lot of them. There also went to shit.
Yeah, a ton of them.
A lot of them that went to shit. Like,
to be quite honest, I was kind of surprised. I was kind of like out of left field. I mean, I just started hearing the coin a little bit, and all of a sudden, it just pumped, and I was like, "Whoa, what just happened?"
You can't go away.
And like, the fifth biggest wallet out there is a single individual. The rest are exchanges. So,
really?
There is one person sitting on like 2% of the full supply.
What is that worth, you think? What do you think that's worth?
$100 million or something like that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Take that one, drop
it. 15-year-old kid.
Probably.
Probably. Damn.
I can't
even say his name without maybe getting canceled on YouTube.
Yeah, let's not say.
I can do this. Have a big .eth.
Got it. Yeah. So So he's holding a lot of cash right now. So we'll see. And be careful getting into it now. Just not financial advice, guys.
Anything that just
if anything's pumped, if something's ever just pumped,
anything like
step back.
No.
Away from the TV.
Just walk away.
Take your hand off the mouse. Stop it.
Yeah.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Respect the pump, but by all means, respect that dump too, because it's always coming.
People that got in yesterday is down 87% or something like that.
Yeah, that's the exit strategy. So you got to watch out for that. You don't want to be the exit strategy, that's for sure. But anyway, well, back to the other stuff. So things have been going kind of, like I said, going to merch and real life kind of stuff. Like paintings are kind of getting attached to stuff. Merch is getting attached to stuff, which I think is a good move for NFTs. I think people like tangible things. I think digital is a hard thing sometimes for people to wrap their heads around. And even Amazon's getting into this. So Amazon's opening up their NFT marketplace in a couple weeks. And I guess it will be attached to their physical item stuff that you can do. So I have no idea how that's all going to go, because now we're just going fiat to fiat. And I don't know where the crypto is anymore, but it's okay. You know, it's moving forward, you know? Yeah, but
really
and so GOPAREL, so you're making clothes. You've been making clothes. How did that all start for you guys? And then how did you integrate it into your new waxp.art site?
Well, that's a fun one. We started with a heat press. A heat press is a machine. We still have it actually back there.
Yep.
We still use it from time to time for local orders. Like we have some shops. We have a tattoo shop. A good friend of mine runs. He's okay with the heat press, and we just press down the thing, make his logo, send it to him. But yeah, we also do the global, where we use DTG machines, which is direct to garment, where the shirt goes right in, or you know, we do lots of accessories, you know, from like phone cases, the coffee cups, and the standard things that you would think. And we're working on getting some more as well. And in my rambling, I think I missed it. What was your question again? Let me.
How did you get to the point of going from doing clothes in real life to then now incorporating it with NFTs and wax?
I know that it started with the tie dye. I started doing tie dye.
I remember that. Yeah.
It was like, you know what? We actually found wax like right around that time, and he was like, you know what? Let's put this on the blockchain. Why not? He's like, we just started tie dyeing. Let's like kind of like as like a memorial thing, like, you know, to look back on it.
Sure.
And then it was like, we can actually do something with this.
Wow. Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing at first.
It started after that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And now you're doing it for other people. Now you have another offer, which is the WaxP site. Let me pop that up where I can find it where it is. There it is. Okay, let me bring a screen share up here real quick. All right, there we are. There's the WaxP art. I will put the link into the YouTube chat. And so tell me how this is all going. So how do people sign up for this? So are they buying in regular fiat then, and then you're sending them the NFT, or the other way around? How are you doing that?
Okay, so basically what it is we fulfill the merch and the collection owner fulfills the NFT. To get the NFT, they have to go to our website. And each collection owner, of course, they get to choose how they want to, what NFTs they want to provide, how they want to, their system they want to use. But yeah, they pay with fiat on the website. When, you know, that process is, they get their merch, whatever they buy, whether it's, you know, coffee cup or a t-shirt. And then when that's fulfilled, the NFTs are sent out as well with items. And so they get them both. It's just a simple way to provide unique utility. There's, you know, of course, there's people that have redeemables where you can redeem and burn and blend and different ways to do different things. But we've been doing the shipping stuff for a while, and we like to make sure we have everything, all our ducks are in a row, and the system that we have in play is a pretty good system for us. And it's a fun new way that I haven't seen anybody else doing yet. So it was something for the community. This isn't a way to like make no money really or nothing. The user can actually, the collection owner can make money when their stuff sells. They can take Bitcoin, for example, payment. So yeah,
man, I understand the shipping part, man. Because I tried to do a t-shirt thing a couple years ago with Morbs, and it was part of an NFT thing. And I didn't think out the shipping part because I've done shipping stuff, but I hadn't really thought like, oh, what if a bunch of orders came in? And they did. And then I had to send them all out. And I didn't realize that some people's addresses were like literally like, oh, it's the 3rd Street over across from the drugstore #1. And you're just like, seriously? Like, that's your address? Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this to you, dude. Like, holy crap. And then I remember a pack of stickers to like the outer parts of some weird part of Russia that was really like Siberia or something. I think the postage cost me $20 for like an envelope of stickers. It was insane. I was like, oh my God, I can't do that. So I had to kind of rethink it. And then also keeping the orders in line. So it's good that you guys are doing it this way, because I'm sure you're using a regular e-commerce back. So it's easy to keep your orders in line and keep everything else.
Yeah, everything is from the designs being calibrated to the mint orders that the orders come in. It's all good system. Everything is.
There's some good stuff in here, guys. You got to go check out the site for sure. There's a ton of very cool wax artists on here. You got to definitely.
Yeah. You can click on collection up there.
Oh, collection. There you go. That's the one I want.
And then you can see all the people that's joined so far, and we do have more that are just getting their systems ready before they want to put on there. And this is free for any wax collection owner that wants to be a part of it. It can be a little time consuming, so we just ask, have patience with us, because we do a lot of got to keep our bills paid. So this is more kind of like it's not necessarily, I don't know how nonprofits work. I've never ran one, but I guess it's maybe kind of like that, because we're not really trying to make any money. We're just trying to, but the collection artists, they can. And some have declined it, and they're like, hey, you keep the money if something sells. And that's great too, because then we can take that money and put it for server costs and all that, because it's all.
And I would say it's awesome you're doing that, but I would say, as a guy that has made a couple of businesses through my life, make sure it's self-sustainable. As long as it's that, you can do it with a good heart, but otherwise it's gonna be like when Morris was sending stickers out. It's need to be able to pay for it, because otherwise you're just digging a deeper and deeper hole, and you don't want that. So somehow make sure that it's self-sustainable. If it's ads on your website or whatever, make sure it's self-sustainable, and you'll be good.
Yeah, I think we're good. We've actually been doing this for a few years now. Like this is the first time we've incorporated something else, but as far as we should be good, everything's good. Of course, if 6 months down the line, if sales aren't coming in and it's just not working, it's not working. But I don't think that's the case, because we've already got some sales and things are looking good actually. So.
Yeah, and I think things are moving a little bit.
Seems great. So in that way, like your quality and on what has been shown and seen so far seems great, and the artist you have listed on there already has community, and seeing that list there, I'm all right. A little bit of humble merch.
I know, right?
That's just for seeing the list, and yeah, that's shout out to Humble Drawings. But there's others as well. But you know, it's
And now you were also talking that you did hosting as well, correct, Derek?
Yes.
So you got GOPAREL hosting as well, yeah.
Yeah, I've been into hosting for about 20 years now. I think it says like 15 on there to I need to change it here soon to about 20 because it really has been about 20. So proof of tie dyeing, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been doing web hosting. Basically, been doing that for almost 20 years. We have a team behind us that help us when needed. We do cPanel, as you can see, direct admin. We have regular cloud hosting all the way up to dedicated servers.
Nice.
And yeah, we that's what we've been into that one for the longest out of everything. Even our retail, we've been in the hosting before retail. Even.
Good prices too, man. Really good prices.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, that's great pricing. Yeah, for those out there that need a website, go check out their hosting plans. These are great. And you also do WordPress stuff too, right? Where was that at? There it is.
Yeah, we have a WordPress yep, there you go. And that's for specialized WordPress. Now, what this is places like GT Metrics that do speed scores on your website. We provide plugins, a visual builder, all the back end stuff from like SSL to, I mean, you name it. It all comes with this package, and it's to get your WordPress site. Like we can even manage it and build it too. Like if someone's interested in that as well. Very cool. But it's basically to get the best out of your WordPress, get best speeds, best scores. Those are real reviews you're looking at, believe it or not. If you don't want, you've been in it for almost 20 years, you wrap them up. So yeah, that's one of my favorites is doing WordPress. I love WordPress, everything about it.
Yeah, I do too. Do you use Elementor when you or like a builder in the back? No,
it's similar. It's better.
No shade thrown at Elementor, but it's there's other products out there.
It is what it is. You know, we use a better system.
That's awesome.
Elementor, they have a great thing too, though as well. I'm not trying to throw shade.
I'm not trying to throw shade, but you ain't as good. You ain't as good. And then you also have your GOPAREL custom printing. This is just like your regular in real life, I'm assuming, stuff. Is it correct?
Yes. Yep. That's just where people can contact us to, get custom logos for their businesses. Like, for example, during the summer, there'll be like softball tournaments and baseball tournaments, and they all need shirts made. And, for like local shops that want shirts in their shops and stuff, like we'll help all those people out as well. And globally, we do the same thing. It's just different. It'll come from different warehouses and such.
Nice. Yeah, this is great, man. Yeah, I love having merch available for NFT projects. Like seeing a Senior Lupe shirt, which I do that as well in the shop. I actually have a few Senior Lupes that I own. That was part of his cells that you could print shirts from it. So we have a few in our shop which are fun. So it's nice to see that a whole collection is actually up there. People can enjoy their chummies, which also dropped yesterday. Shout out to Senior Lupe.
Yeah,
shout out on your season 5, man. Your winter chummies came and gone, and they're riding into the ether now. They're running around in our little wax space. So that's cool, man. Very cool.
We made sure to be there right when they went on sale to get.
Were you able to get some?
Yeah.
I guess this is the quickest they've ever sold out.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, we I got in on the very first 3, and then I missed out, I think, on the 4th. I think it sold out was it the 4th or the 3rd one? One of them sold out too much. I wasn't able to get that series, but I didn't get anything yesterday at all. I was too late to the party. I was at work, and I was like, it's way too late. Everything's gone.
Yeah, they sold out fast, that's for sure.
They did. And so where else are you guys going to be planning to kind of move forward now with GOPAREL? Are you guys going to just continue to kind of build on what you guys are doing? Do you guys have any plans for drops? What do you got in the can right now, basically?
Well, I know we're going to be working on some one-of-ones coming out on Wax Art. We do have. I have one person in particular that's definitely going to be ready for that. It's just kind of waiting on me, I think, really. Let's see. Shoot, I got sidetracked. You guys.
No, I don't. I thought you were
Oh,
taking the wheel.
The GoParel. Take the wheel. Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Let's do a
GoParel network.
Oh, nice. Well, let's do a quick little giveaway while people are kind of in here because everyone wants to give away every now and then. So if you guys haven't, put in $Morbs, guys, into the YouTube chat, and we will enter you in to get what are we giving away today? Let's do this one. Let's do the this is from Drawn Company. It is Karen Clutterbuck, the Nutcracker. She's cracking nuts. It's the office party. And we even have Crackers logo in the back. So this was a Christmas, I think this is part of the Christmas thing that
Christmas special, yeah. The Christmas
calendar. Advent calendar, exactly. So let's see who's going to win this. We have some people already signed up. Let's go. And GOPAREL. That's what we like to see. We like to see that. So you win that. I'll be sending that over to you guys later. Just send me your your WaxP address, and we'll do that. Let's see what other one we can give away really quick. Let's see what else we got. Let's go into the grab bag. What should we do? A Motex? Should we do the Motex?
One of those, I missed one. Yeah, I haven't got it since the last time.
No, which one? Which one should I do? The pack or the Motex?
I don't mind which one you give me. I will appreciate either or.
Okay, I'm going to switch it to one of these for you. Which one do you want? I'll just send that instead of the other one, and then we'll send another. Or do you want the Nutcracker? Which one do you want? We're going to give you a choice. GoParel.
Oh. No, you're the one that won. Oh. I won last time.
I'm fine with either or. I'm happy with whichever.
All of them are great. What is your choice? We're going to go Nutcracker.
Well, Nutcracker or
the one of the Motex packs or the Motex 420 watch.
Okay, so I want the watch then.
That's what I want.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you got me too.
If you're fine. No, you're good.
You're still getting the Nutcracker. You just won the Nutcracker, but because last week he forgot to send out, so now you get a choice of either or.
What do you want?
Or
Nutcracker. Then you guys got me.
Okay. You're getting the Nutcracker. You just pulled the Nutcracker.
I got you. I got it now.
We're going to throw in an extra. The watch. So we're getting 2 watches. So they're going to be, having some watches in their jacket. They're going to whip them up and be like, check out my watches. What watch would you like to have? A 420 Motex. So that's what he's going to get. So, all right, okay, so we're going to do that. So for people out there, keep entering in, and we will put another giveaway here in a second. So what do you guys think about Amazon coming into the game? I'm curious about people's opinion on this because
Amazon is not the only one that's got into the game.
Is it for crypto or is it for dollars?
It's both. It's like, it seems like they're going to, first of all, have an NFT marketplace. I'm not sure exactly what the currency is going to be. I don't know if they're coming out with their own coin or they're going to just go straight fiat. Fiat's definitely accepted, but I don't know what else will be accepted yet. I don't know what they're adding. I'm assuming ETH will probably be part of that. Maybe Polygon. I have no idea.
Again,
what do you think, Danish?
Doing transactions on ETH don't make sense. So I hope they have some other solution. Even a bad second layer solution would be a good solution for that, because paying $40 to pay your $5 whatever is not worth it. But there is other, like Amazon. They are late to the game.
They are.
Even OnlyFans has added NFTs.
Yeah.
I don't think they're late.
Yeah, they're kind of late, but
they're such a massive company. They can just totally blow up the NFT space.
They're late to it on that way. They don't gonna wipe the wave, but they're late compared to like.
The thing is, I was reading that was interesting is that, like Coinbase did their NFT marketplace. I remember there's a big, like, oh, wow, this is going to be the big boom for NFTs. And it kind of flopped, just didn't work for whatever reason. And Coinbase has 9 million people that are actively using it, I guess. Whereas you have Amazon, which is 250 million on a daily, so it's a way bigger audience.
But Reddit didn't do that much, even though they have an NFT market.
That's true. But Amazon is directly, they're kind of approaching it different with the fiat thing. Like it's an NFT, but they're buying it with just straight fiat. Actually, they're just buying it with your Prime account. So if you have a Prime account, you're just buying it straight like you normally buy anything else. So I'm curious how that's going to affect things. And then it's attached.
So
I think
we are back to digital collectibles. They're not on the blockchain. Yeah. So
I'm curious about free shipping and returns. How's that going to work?
I have no idea. The problem, the thing that always was hard because I worked with. Oh my God, I'm forgetting his name right now. RAR. RAR does a lot of great programming, and we were trying to figure out how to do, like an e-commerce, but you're using Wax. And his main concern was the chargebacks. And I was like, I didn't even think about that, because in the real world, there's chargebacks where people will go, I want to return this. And in the NFT world, that would be incredibly difficult to do because once the guy gets the NFT in their wallet, good luck trying to get that back. It's like, that's not going to happen. There's no way to do that. So if there's a chargeback, it could end up going to the collection or the people that hold it that are now out money, and the people that bought it got away with murder. So I'm curious how they're going to handle that part, like where it's like the return part. And then, like you said, Danish, is this really on the blockchain? And then what blockchain? And then how is it verifiable? Like, I don't really know, so it's going to be, here it is.
All gonna be perfect. It's all
Humble says custodian or non-custodial digital collectibles. That's my only question regarding someone like Amazon coming. I agree, Humble. That's kind of, I think it's custodial. I think it's a custodial
probably be
wall. Yeah. And I think I read that they were going to try to create their own blockchain of sort because I think of this exact problem that like how are they going to integrate this with blockchains that exist right now and make it viable?
Well, they do have their own servers.
Yeah, they do. They have plenty of servers.
Again, if they implement a CBDC blockchain algorithm, it's going to be really easy because the whole meaning of a CBDC is a centralized digital bank currency. So that means that they can do exactly what they're doing now. Hold back your money, take back your money, take your taxes automatically, do all that.
Yeah.
And then we fought for 14 years for what?
Yeah,
that's my question. Man. Like after like the last 12 years trying to do this, that's starting to be my question. Why am I still here?
And take it all over. That's like the way it's history. It's always the big ones always let us little ones find the cool stuff, and then they come and ruin it.
Yeah, that's 100% true. It's 100% true, Derek.
Yeah. Is that how Apple was built? It just sits back and waits.
Totally.
Like Microsoft was built on stolen ideas.
It was. Even Apple. I mean,
they have stolen ideas since, but like
it's like I think everything's kind of hard when the big money machine gets into anything. It changes pretty quickly, and it's mainly just because they have leverage that we would never have. It's like if you have billions of dollars at your disposal.
It's pretty hard. I've said this before, and I can say it again. When we are doing a fight for financial freedom, and then proof of work, you need things to actually do that work to give us money. Proof of stake, where most blockchains are heading today.
Yeah.
You're fighting the infinite money printer, and it's you decide on how big of a bag to decide everything on your blockchain. Do you think it's gonna matter?
Right.
Infinite money printer. Oh, how big of a bag do you have? Who do you think have the biggest bag?
I mean, that's the thing about CBDCs that is really scary. A lot of people aren't understanding what's going on with the CBDCs. If you guys don't know what that is, it is a digital currency that's coming directly from governments. So the U.S. is already implementing it in July, I heard, which is crazy to me because I thought that was still years off. But I guess it's starting already in July. Yeah, and so we have no idea. And with the banks collapsing, it makes it even more of a concern because are they just going to pay you back in CBDCs now? Is that how they're going to like somehow regulate? I have no idea. So it's going to get interesting, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild roller coaster because every country in the world is changing to CBDCs.
Yep.
That's one thing. But then another thing is, what are we going to bag it upon? Because the US dollar is failing, and that's what we've been bagging everything upon for the last 100
the Chinese yuan is making moves right now. I mean, everyone's now going with the yuan as being an acceptable currency, which is changing the game quite a bit, and it's not helping our banking system at all. So I have no idea where this is actually going to end up going, but it's going to be a circus, as Humble just said. Let me put that in there. Yes, it is going to be a circus, Humble. Yeah, we'll see where this is all going in a couple of years. Yeah, welcome, Humble. But
it's the NFT circus, so
But yeah, we got a couple people
here to entertain.
So Atomic was the first to kind of introduce virals. I think they were the first, right? Like on the Wax blockchain. I think they started Atomic for the most part.
And then was other artists, but they made it popular with their.
Now did Funko?
What was the first thing they did? How long ago
was it? Funko? Was it Funko the first viral they did? Something to do with Funko? What was the first one, Danish? Do you remember? Or TC?
I'm pretty sure it was a Funko release. Yeah,
I think it was. I think it was a Funko thing, and then they've just kind of been building on it from there. And then NiftyBC's added some stuff to do some redeemable stuff as well.
Their redeemable system is pretty decent. For what it is.
And then things just kind of kept on moving forward, and it's good to see the smaller brands, on Wax, kind of coming out and doing their own stuff and putting their merch. I love seeing pictures when people get their shirts. Yeah, Skatecoin with a live skateboard. I love their stuff so much. I saw one of our contributions, the Morb's contribution to it, in his back.
Hey, I got my Morb's shirt on.
Oh, sweet! See, that's what I like to see. Morbs.
I don't have mine on though, but I had a Bigfoot one. But I'm gonna get, for the first time ever as an old skater, I'm gonna purchase and buy a broken skateboard.
Yes, I love that one too, man. That design's awesome. I love that.
Like I don't care. I'm gonna buy a broken skateboard, and every skater there is gonna listen into this at some point. It's kind of like, what the? Yes, broken dolls skateboard, but it's a broken board. So I'm gonna get that.
I love the Skatecoins doing that. Yeah, the stuff looks great that they're putting out and stuff. And everyone's merch. When I see the pictures and people are getting shirts from around the world, from people from the other side of the world, it stokes me out quite a bit. So it's awesome. And now GOPAREL is making it easy for anyone to be able to do that, which is what we like. That's so awesome, guys. And so what do you guys have planned as far as do you guys have new merch pieces that you're going to add, maybe prints or anything else that you're going to put into this, or are you guys just going to stick with what you have right now?
Yeah, we have. We're going to be doing all over here soon.
Oh, nice!
Like all over print. We're going to get hats. There's a few things that we're going to do, but I can touch back on the 101 thing. We're going to be adding the 101s to Wax art, where it'll just be, one piece of clothing or whatever, and then attached to one specific NFT, probably.
Oh, that's cool.
Non-transferable. And it's going to be from the Crazy Buffaloes. I'm going to go ahead and just.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, we had him on last week. We love the Crazy Buffalo.
You guys should do a logo farming.
What?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Logo farming.
Explain that.
So somebody buys a shirt and you're farming for a logo. So you just say,
farming.
Yes. I think people are actually doing that. They're going to be having their NFTs farmable. So.
Yeah, shout out to Blockchain Cards. Morton Matt came in and reminded us all. Yes, Blockchain Cards has been doing viral for a long time. He has been doing.
Yeah, it actually reminds me. Them and then it was Blockchain Heroes and then Atomic.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah, I remember Blockchain Heroes. Wow. Yeah.
I actually have the card somewhere.
Wow.
But both sets,
Yeah, I got.
I also have redeemable T-shirts from them still on Wax, and they didn't do it you needed to burn the NFT, which was backed with Wax, for what their T-shirt cost in shop at the time. And it was so funny because the first I got was 400 or 500 Wax, and it fit the price when Wax was at that. And then the next one I got was 70, and it still fit what the T-shirt was if I redeemed it at the time, but I'm still sitting on those NFTs with backed Wax because it's kind of fun history.
Nice. That's awesome. Hey, let's do a quick other little giveaway here real quick, guys. We're going to give away Ugly Mug 13 from the Kool-Aid Test, a.k.a. Duck Bob. Shout out to my buddy Duck Bob.
Oh, what's that? What's he got there? card?
It's Ugly Mug 13, but walking. This is what it is. It's awesome. He, if you haven't seen Duck Wob's awesome animation, you got to check out his animation. But anyway, we're gonna give this one away. Let's see who's gonna get that, and we're spinning it.
It's rigged.
It is always rigged. Always rigged, Danish. We know this. We just play it anyway. We just like go with the riggedness. Humble draw. Humble wins. He wins the Ugly Mug 13. There it is. Email me, Humble. Over at Morbs 15. I'll put that down here. It's scrolling at the bottom at Morbs 15 on Twitter. Hit me up with your wax ID. I will send it on over to you. So back to it. Let's see what the other things what I wanted to look at here. And then you have GOPAREL Online. What is that, guys? If you could explain that a little bit.
That is a blog. I really quick before we get. I wanted to show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen these.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Boom. Yeah. There it is.
There's like I have so many of these.
GPK.
Okay. Yeah, we're talking about the old school VRLs and stuff, and yeah, it reminded me of those cards. This is a blog where people can write if they would like to. People like to enjoy writing.
Nice.
They can like contact us, and then they can add their articles.
Nice.
We have it's going to be pretty much a big. It's just got everything. As you can see, you can click on like blockchain or business or entertainment up there, and then it'll pull up the categories. And you'll see who writes for the website and stuff like that.
Cool. Very cool.
It's just a multi-purpose blog.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, let me put the link here. There's Crackers. Shout out to Crackers. Hope he's recovering okay right now. maybe he's drinking some like raw eggs and hot sauce. Come back around.
We got Humble Drawing too in the chatter.
Like recovering from what? Being at the pub?
Okay. Yes, that's it. So Joe Chiappetta is asking, how does shipping work with GOPAREL in real life items? If you could answer that one.
Well, since we do, since they pay right then and there, we have live shipping rates, and it's all pretty cheap. The shipping's just, I'm not really sure how deep he wants me to go, but someone buys. It goes through the system. It picks the closest person. Like, let's say someone buys something in South Africa. We just send a in real life items. GOPAREL in real life.
I think he's talking about just like regular.
Well, the shipping works the same with in real life and the VRLs, I guess, because it's. But yeah, it picks the closest. If we just sent out a coffee cup, for example, to South Africa. Yeah. So it picked the closest vendor that we're connected to send that coffee cup to South Africa.
That's great, and that really reduces a lot of shipping costs. Definitely,
and carbon emissions is a big one.
Well, where are you guys located, by the way? Are you guys on this side of the pond, that side of the pond? Where are you guys located?
We are in the Midwest of the United States. Yep.
There you go. Yeah, so you're dealing with the same thing I was dealing with, which is it's great to ship within the United States, really crappy to ship outside the United States. Pricing goes up, and God forbid the package is big, it gets a little expensive. But
yeah, we've lucked out to be a part of this for so many years, to have all these vendors. It's like 40 plus, so we're able to keep shipping rates low. Like, it don't matter where they're at. Usually, pretty much all our items, like shipping is usually always under $10. Sometimes
that's great.
A lot of times it's under $5.
That's great.
So, and it comes with tracking as well too. So
see, that just makes me think that Ethereum is even more broken, because I sent out an NFT on Ethereum the other day, even at the best rates of gas I could get, and it cost me $10. And I calculated that as well. I could send a real life package to my friend in Sweden. Yeah. Cheaper than that.
Yep.
And it's just like, is that really the future we want?
Yeah, I mean, we got to see what's going to go on with Ethereum, man. I mean, because everything went to proof of stake. We all thought the gas prices were going to go away and everything was going to get easy. And all that stuff.
Now we are back to almost.
And then I saw 130 Gwei the other day. I'm like, oh my 5K. God. Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, we are not even close at the all-time high price, but we are halfway at the all-time high fees.
Yep.
And we are on proof of stake.
I don't know how that's working out. Man.
Somebody still wants to make money running their nose, and they're a little more greedy there than they are on Wax, ES, Telos, and many other chains that are trying to reduce their fees. because
right.
Again, 2 cents per transaction. If you get a lot of transactions, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you got other networks that are coming out there. Not only Wax, but Wax has been around for, I guess, the longest for all of us, as far as like low fees, pretty easy to get into, pretty easy to experiment, and not have to worry about stuff too much.
There's actually a meme coin, the only meme coin that I actually can say that has been doing changes. Is a meme coin made from Banano.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Banano has been distributing every Banano out for free. There is no gas fees. And it's lightning fast.
Right.
And it was just for making memes and being part of the community. They already has bridges to like 5 different networks. And like it's incredible to see a project like that. It's like 5-6 years old now, but it's still going strong. Everything is done for free. That's like a meme that's actually worth it, because the whole meaning should be, at least in my opinion, that you want to onboard somebody to cryptocurrency, and I go, hey, you need to try this and blah blah blah, and go to get a MetaMask, then go to exchange, get some Ethereum, send it out there, and now you lost half of it, and then you need to go to this OpenSea, and then you add a contract, then you lost another half of it, then you need to go to get some more Ethereum to buy the NFT that I want to show you. No, here, download this app. Bloom, here is 1 Banano. Send it back to me. Bloom, here is 1 Banano. I send it back to you. Bloom. And worldwide, we could do it right here, right now, with like everyone. If we had the wallet, I could send you 1 Banano, you could send it over there, and we will still have 1 Banano, and it would be.
What wallet does Banano use? What wallet does it use? Does it have its own wallet?
It uses Kalium, their own Kalium wallet. It's on the Block Lettuce network, which was made by the Nano team.
Yeah,
it's a meme coin of Nano to be able to, again, educate people on how Nano worked, but people didn't want to give their Nano out because Nano went from nothing to $35 and then back to $1 and then up to $5 after last bull run. So they didn't want to give that out. But they forked it and made a meme coin that they distributed everything for free.
Right. And then Pepe shows up and goes to like $1 billion.
Yeah. I see Joe's asking about the crypto. I typed it, but I realized it was very short type, so I'll just explain it easier. It's all paid with fiat. You don't spend any wax or Bitcoin or anything on the website. Where you probably was wondering is you heard me say the collection owner, if one of their items sells, they can request to get profit in Bitcoin. But yeah, everything is done with fiat. And honestly, I like the idea of everything being done with crypto at some point in the future. But right now, we've been doing global shipping and stuff for years, right? And there's some concerns with like redeemables and stuff. Like, for example, just one, shipping. Okay, so a lot of places will say, hey, you can redeem, or you can buy this token or whatever, and then when you're ready, you burn it, and then we're going to ship you that item. Well, how long? And like, let's say like someone says, okay, you have a year to redeem this. Well, 6 months down the line, shipping has changed to that person's location. They can't ship there no more. So we like live rates. We like live shipping rates. We want to make sure that everything goes as good as it can go.
I agree with you, Derek. I mean, that
except just crypto. We love crypto. Then you don't got to worry about chargebacks and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the moment for in real life stuff, I think still using some Web 2 tech is probably the smartest, just because it's easier to keep orders in check, get tracking, that kind of stuff. Just simple stuff that we haven't worked out yet in Web 3. I'm sure that will come in the next year or two, and I'm sure once Amazon launches, everyone's going to see what the hell they did and then try to copy that. So, so who knows? But
it's going to go so wrong. But they have the money.
Just like grumble. Like, forget this.
It's going to go, like, I'm as happy as when Facebook launched theirs, because they have the money to educate a billion good people, and then they're going to fail, and then we can take them into good projects, and we can actually do something. So
that's true.
like the big projects or big companies coming in and paying for the education for the rest of the people.
Yeah, I think it would be great, like I think something with the whatchamacallit, the unlockable content. I think is Atomic that does that. Is that they're the only ones that do Atomic? So I think with something like that, I could see that in the future where you're buying an NFT and then that unlockable content is like a coupon code for like your site, which is equal the amount of the shirt or whatever, and then that way you're still able to use your system, but people could pay with crypto. That kind of stuff. I can see that popping up here, like I said, and then that wouldn't be so much of a chargeback thing because it's actually going through the blockchain and everything's kind of going.
Again, Nifty has kind of done that because you still hold the NFTs that I've redeemed, but it now just shows that it's redeemed. So even if I try to sell it, it will show it's redeemed.
Yeah, they have a really good system. They really did build a good system over at Nifty. They really did. It just didn't get enough press, I don't think.
Problems with Atomics. It is. It has some security flaws, so don't put valuable private key into the hidden content because it's not fully secure.
Yeah, and they just recently added
that and has shown Atomic, but they never got back to him, so I don't think they ever fixed it.
And so, what were you saying, Derek? You're saying who added fiat?
I'm good at interrupting people.
No, we all are. We all just got to fight your way in there. You're just like, come on, let me get in there.
I'm just over here silent. And it's like,
I was going to say Nifty. They just added fiat. They got rid of you can just take fiat at Nifty now. Yeah. I'm not like, even though we're more like Web 2, we're taking fiat. I'm still all like pro crypto. Don't get me wrong.
Totally.
Totally. I would in the future. I'd love to have some more systems and more websites that are strictly just crypto.
Basically, as soon as we're able to implement, we're looking forward to implementing.
We just have a lot of work, we're doing right now, and things take time, and we gotta. Unfortunately, wax and all that stuff still don't pay our bills. We have real jobs that we gotta take care of, and that stuff.
Wax is a lot different now than it used to be. 2 years ago, I was cruising in a garage kind of in the tail end of that crypto COVID time, and everything was going fine. I was actually able to pay some bills back then, but then it went to $1, and then me and TC got all excited, and we got all pumped up. And then all of a sudden it went away on us. It just disappeared into the ether, and I was like, "Uh-oh, wait a second! I should have jumped."
You're right. You're right. What happened? They did their DeFi model, which is DeFi on Wax blockchain, which is not on the Wax blockchain. It went to into the ether.
It did.
So you got that right.
Ether. I did. It went into the ether. Thank you, Danish. Yes. And we have no idea where things are going. It seems like they're still concentrating a lot on games. I don't think they're concentrating on the same games anymore. I don't know where they're at. We have some kind of weird brand drops that are happening. Things will regulate eventually here, but we are definitely a little bit in a wintry fall
we don't want
time.
Regulation. We just want freedom. And
the
blockchain should not support either or marketplace. They should do their thing.
Yeah. I think things will, keep growing and changing. And now you got immutable over on Atomic, and then I think Nifty's going to, now they're adding fiat, which you were just talking about, Derek, where it's like now you're just doing fiat transactions with digital collectibles. And the real world, that's, I have a shop with Morbs, and so I talk to people about NFTs a lot, and it's a definite 50-50. They either completely retract, like you have, like, they're like, oh my God, you have measles, I'm running away from you. Or they're just super interested and have no idea what the hell it's about. Like, they're like, I've heard of that. Well, what is it exactly? I don't understand. And then you try to explain it to them, and then they glaze over, the eyes. They don't want to listen anymore. You're just all like, it's a shirt. You want the shirt? I'm going to send you a free digital thing. You want that? They're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's the only way they seem to understand.
When you explain to some people, sorry, I just interrupted. Gotta jump in,
no,
right?
Please. No. You got to. That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
When you explain NFTs to some people, they just look at you like you're nuts, like you're crazy. They're like, "What are you doing? What is this? Like, you have time for that? Like, what is?" And it's just like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, my wife just like kind of glazes over as I go into the Mona Lisa speech, like where I'm like, "Okay, like how there's a Mona Lisa, and there's only one of them, and they're in France, right? But there's a million other pictures of Mona Lisa." It's like, There's only one Mona Lisa, and it's like they're just like, I don't get it. I don't want to hear it anymore. So I'm like, whatever. But the thing that did, it was like Drawn Company and Broken Dolls, when they went to the Comic-Con convention, I think that was really smart. I think that's where Atomic and Nifty Blocks, especially Hive, definitely should be doing that as well, where they're taking some of their favorite collections, going to these conventions and working real collectors, because those people did respond to it. The people that collect cards and comic books and those kind of things, they understand collectibles. So if you talk to them in that way, instead of saying NFTs, like we're just like, it's just a digital collectible. You have a wallet and you're actually able to trade it and make money off of it, just like you would a comic book, buying and reselling them at conventions. They respond to that for some reason. That they respond to, but try and talk to them. Yeah. So I think hopefully you'll keep going that way. Hopefully you'll still go more real world. I think that's what needs to happen a little bit, and hopefully maybe the bonus of the Amazon is that more regular people will see it. There goes Danish. I saw his eyes. He was like, no, grumble.
No, I guess
they implemented NFTs. We were actually I sold some NFTs on eBay like last year, or the year before or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's where I got
we were slinging garbage pail kids.
Yeah, we were slinging.
Oh, sweet.
but I have some problems because like Coinbase NFT marketplace, not really a good thing. Binance, the biggest exchange in the world's marketplace, is
nothing.
Fun shit.
Yeah, it was. It really.
Then Crypto.com, the biggest wallet with a crypto card and blah 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 marketplace, and it's shit.
Yeah.
And then you see Blur, and it comes out of nowhere and take over the whole market. OpenSea was there before, like at the same time as what's it called? What's it called now? The other one. I can't remember. There's an older marketplace than OpenSea. Starts with an R. I can't remember what the.
Rarible.
Rarible.
Yeah, Rarible. And never been on there for like 2-3 years now. Nobody sells on there. But they were first, and then OpenSea come along, and nobody wanted to use OpenSea.
Right.
And suddenly everybody used OpenSea. Nobody wanted to touch Rarible again. And then out of nowhere comes an unregulated market that don't have the same blacklist and stuff. Mm-hmm. And we just started all over again. But all those 3 markets was better than the big ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
yeah, I mean, I thought Coinbase. I mean, all of us did. I think when Coinbase opened up their marketplace, I think a lot of us were like, "Oh, this might be maybe it'll pop off a little bit." Though, it has the most eyes on it finally, with people that actually have crypto in wallets already. They could buy it, and just didn't work. It just people just weren't buying. They just weren't going to do it. And I don't know if that had to do with like gas fees. Where I've always thought the same thing. Like when normal people go out to buy something for $50 and then the gas fees $40 or even more than the actual price of the piece that you're getting, that's a real hard thing to wrap your head around, especially when you're like, who gets that money? And it's like, oh, some random miner gets that money. Like it has nothing to do with your transaction or the worth of what you bought. And so
and it has something to do with the transaction and the security. It's kind of like if you use your credit card in any swipe store in the world, that store can set their own fees within a limit. Mm-hmm. So at some stores, it's just the card fees. In other stores, there's the card fees plus the store fees.
Yep.
But all that, then your bank has a fee.
Yeah.
And then if there are other things, then taxes want their cut. Here, at least, it's only the network, but the network is totally out of hand on some networks. So
yeah. Yeah, and it's like Ticketmaster almost too. It's just like all these hidden fees pop up. You're like, wait a second, I just wanted to get this little thing. Like I remember, what's his name? The photographer. He's not coming to my mind right now. But anyway, he's a photographer, and he released it for free on ETH. It was his bros, and it was like basically him doing a PFP collection, but it was himself dressed up in different costumes, and he was giving them away for free. Yes, Nick Shepard. Shout out to Nick Shepard, amazing photographer. And it was a very cool PFP collection too, super cool. And he gave it away for free. But I remember I paid, I think, $100 in gas to get that free NFT. And I remember kicking myself, going like, why did I just do that? That was crazy, you know? And it's like, I hope it'll come back. But I just hold it there because I just like Nick. But yeah, those kind of things were hard for people to understand. I remember when I first got into NFTs and I put something up on ETH and I was trying to get one of my collectors from my real world drawing stuff to come buy an NFT. He was into it, wanted to do it. After about an hour trying to get him to get a MetaMask set up, he was like, I give up, dude. Like, this is too complicated. Like, I don't want to get there. And then he got there and like the gas fee was something like $150. He was like, I'm not paying $150 tax.
I don't know. Every time I think about like Ethereum and Wax, I always get this video clip comes to mind, and it's back in like the 90s, Suge Knight got up on stage and said some things like, if you don't want so-and-so in your videos or this or that, he's like, come to death row. And he was all just ruthless. And I just think of, for some reason, that clip pops in my head when I'm in Ethereum's Twitter space. And I'm like, come to Wax. You know what I mean? Like,
totally.
Like, again, I definitely agree, and I've been trying to make a better way of getting people to understand, but the onboarding on Wax has just been a nightmare, and I've been discussing this lately, and people seems to think that talking to people that actually like has been in crypto, for me at least, the response I get is, oh yeah, we looked at Wax, and hell no, they only have a cloud wallet, and that's what I hear, and that's like, checking it out, the only thing that Wax themselves promote from the website is the cloud wallet. And for anyone, I know the cloud wallet is decent for onboarding. It was way better in the beginning where they actually made them for free and stuff, because then onboarding made so much sense. But when it's the only wallet they promote, and you then see like crypto heads going in and like, oh yeah, this makes sense, and the only wallet they see is a cloud wallet. They just go red flag, red flag, red flag. I'm out of here. Okay, like, why not promote Wombat, Anchor? They didn't promote Star US, which had a great wallet beforehand, needed to shut down because of lack of use, and so on. Like, why? And then they're like, oh, you cannot start on Wax for free. And I'm like, yes, you can. You can start totally for free, but it's not as easy as it was before, where you got Cloud Wallet and then you could play a couple of games of Alien Worlds and get started that way.
Some Wax, exactly.
But now we actually have a way for free to get crypto, to get onboarding, to get community active. And I know this is kind of a self-shill, and I'm sorry, but it leads into using Wombat. You can sign up for free and get a Wax, EOS, and a Telos wallet. Then you can sign up to something like my own co-project Leaf, and be active in communities and make cryptocurrency. Then you can exchange that or stake that and get some more, and then exchange it for Wax, make a cloud wallet if you want to play Alien Worlds, and then make more for free and getting started and getting, like, you Wombat covers like 15 transactions a day, so you actually can get started. And I just wish that people saw that a little bit more, instead of, there's no way to get started, I'm not gonna pay for it because it costs money to get over there.
Wax really made a weird move. You know, like when they added the fee, I mean, obviously it was to get rid of the bots. I mean, most people don't deal with as many bots, I don't think, on the other blockchains as we do over here, especially because of the gaming and all that.
Of course, the feeless transaction chains has way more bot transactions.
And so the way to correct that was to add this little 5 Wax fee. But that, like, I remember when they implemented that, how everything just halted. Like, we had a lot of people coming over from ETH right before then, and then all of a sudden it just stopped.
They didn't add a fee because that is always costed resources to create an account on Wax.
Sure.
They just covered that beforehand, and I think that should still be a thing. Them covering that, but say that, oh, when you have been actively using your wallet for something like a month, you should get a prompt in the cloud wallet saying that you need to stake. Otherwise, it will terminate and your account is just locked. You need to stake some
That's
resources.
smart. That's a smart
now.
solution. That's a smart solution too.
Because that, like, then you would get away with a lot of bots because they don't want to stake. They would use it then for the 3 weeks, but then you get some statistics that shows like where they're from or where they are.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, I really hope that we can get some onboarding because that it's the only chain we have that has this much tools for NFTs and really can do what we all kind of want. As a gamer and stuff myself, I really want that experience where I don't go in and buy a car or go in and go in a game and that's actually my NFT and I can trade that and I can upgrade that, like put a new engine on the car, new like skateboard, put the skateboard together, pull it apart again, put some new trucks on it, and then use it in Skaters XL. But yeah, I know you have a timeline, so I know
Morton was asking here. Was there an issue on XPR Proton other than barely anyone out there? Proton had some really. It looked very promising when it was first coming out, and it just kind of veered off with some weird stuff that went down, and then the community started eating itself very quickly. I was like not sure what was going on. Danish, do you have some more insight on that?
There was some problems with one of the founders that has been involved in multiple not that good looking projects, which led to a huge downfall in trust. But the rest of the remaining community there now is building kind of like we are on Wax, even though that many of the bigger projects dumped upon us. But we are still here building. So the whole thing with Proton is still good. Yeah. Like the functionality, the apps they've built, their vision. There was just some bad apples. And those bad apples are getting pushed out. Like on EOS, we pushed EOS or Block 1 out of there and took over, made Antelope, and now everyone is Antelope. So we are... Right. Yeah.
And so
it's not good, but it's not bad.
Right. Broken Dolls said that the fee is going to be removed after the new tokenomics. Something about RAM. So maybe something is coming. So we're not too sure on that.
Yeah, I've heard some rumors about that, but
okay, I'm going to do another giveaway here, guys, before we get out of here, and because we're coming up on the hour. And this one is going to be for the Kuma Fruit Field sealed game box. If you haven't been out there playing the Pixagon, there's some pretty cool stuff on Pixagon. They're doing some good coding over there, making some cool, fun games. And they have faceplates and a bunch of other stuff. And they came out with Kuma Fruit Fields with Crypto Kumas. So we're going to give one of these away.
I forgot. I wanted to say, if you guys wanted to earn Leaf, we actually have a Telegram group where you can earn Leaf, like Danish was talking about. It's in our Telegram group, which is t.me/GOPAREL_comp. Yeah. All
right. Yeah. So I put the link tree actually in the YouTube, and I think it should be in there, so that way everyone can click on all the good stuff from GOPAREL. So let's spin it for this one. It's the Kuma Fruit Field sealed game. Who's going to get it? Let's see.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Let's see. Are we going to get through a show where it's not rigged? Let's see. Humble's killing it today.
It's definitely rigged. It's always two times the same as winners when you do 3 giveaways. There's always 2 times the same winner. It's so rigged.
We got to put it on the blockchain. We got to fix this.
But I also just want to mention for all the people out there, there is gonna or maybe are using the Leaf miner already. If you do /chat rooms, a whole list of rooms comes up, including the GOPAREL link. So all public links are directly in the chat if you /chat rooms.
And also, GOPAREL has some pretty fun trivia rounds going on in their Telegram as well.
I can't follow that chat.
Which is super fun to hop in every now and then and play, which I've done myself multiple times, and it's a good time every time. So definitely check that out. GOPAREL, what do you want to leave us with today?
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah.
And everyone that's like supported us, or even if you're getting to just now find out who we are, you know, we're cool. We appreciate you. Hit us up with any questions, concerns, comments, whatever you got. We're here to, you know, help however we can.
Awesome. Danish, you want to say anything before we get out?
Wax.
Yes, wax. Danish, want to leave us anything?
Yeah, wish the wax would wake up and actually listen to people that's been in crypto for more than 4 years. But not your keys, not your crypto.
There
stay
you
tuned.
go.
See you next week.
TC, how about you, my friend? Anything you want to leave
wax
us
with? $2. That's all we need.
Wax to $1.
Wax $2.
Wax to $1. I pray every day. Every day. All right. Yeah.
One more thing I forgot to post.
Yes.
We have our own world on Inverse.
Oh, that's right.
It's on the space site, the GOPAREL.space. It's where we got our schedule. Oh yeah, there it is right there.
Right here.
And it's for people that's on WaxP art and our authors, and it's also going to showcase like stuff that we do. So yeah, I forgot to throw that out there.
Yeah, I'll say it's not open yet because everybody will have to get a hold of me to get all of their keys to their booths.
Yeah, any creators that's on WaxP art, get a hold of Carly, and yeah, and you should be able to. You can enter it though. People are allowed to enter it and check it out and all that. So,
awesome.
And yeah, the link tree. I should have said the link tree is a good one to follow because that has all our stuff. So.
Very cool. Yeah, I got the link tree in the YouTube chat, so hopefully people will go click through there and dive down that rabbit hole. So thank you again, GOPAREL, TC, Danish. It was fun again. We'll come back next week or the week after. We're not sure if Crackers will be alive still then. Crackers, shout out. Hope you're feeling better. Go tie one on.
Crackers.
Go get a hair of the dog. Go drink another beer. Regulate, my friend. And so that's it. We'll see you guys till the next one, guys. Adios.